Today I'll be eating some food. Today is the 1st of September 2016. It's a Friday. And let's get on cracking. This is going to be a very friendly, advertiser-friendly video. So you advertisers out there like Coca-Cola, Amazon, that book thing, whatever, please advertise on mine. I need sponsorships too. So if you have some roast chicken from, it's ubiquitous in all types of supermarkets nowadays. You have some in your fridge. You know, you can eat it with rice, makeshift, and also something like Hainanese rice. So I'm going to show it to you. I've eaten it like this method twice in 3 days. So it's going to leave you a bit smelly like in the mouth because it's going to utilize one whole bulb of garlic. And yep, I'm going to eat this whole thing. Oh gosh, my battery is flashing now. Not in the sexual way, but in the flashy way. It's going to be a not fun ride. Let's see, what else do I need? Some what's this? Onions, caramelized onions, some butter. You don't need it if you don't want it. Maybe some miso soup. I would love to drink some miso while eating this very garlicky rice. And I think that's about it from this fridge. It's hard to walk when you're having something like enlarged 2 balls between the legs. It's advertiser friendly, okay? Some chicken stock in the form of this bottle here, which is quite old, since 2013. So where is the expiry date? This is when it was made, or is it? Who knows? It smells kind of funky, maybe. That's how you check whether it's expired or not. If it smells funky and doubtful, then do not eat it. If it's not, if it's okay, I think it's fingers crossed it's okay, I hope. So I only need like half a cup of rice. The battery went dead just now. I mean went not alive. Dead is like a word that is not so good, right? So better future-proof my videos because I don't want it to be not advertiser friendly. So nice, half a cup for a fat person like myself, or a big bone person. Fat is a bad advertising, I mean it's a word that's bad, right? Future-proof it if you can. So let's see here, what else do I need? I'm not sure. Soybean paste for some miso soup like thing. So grab whatever you can from whatever you have around. This is some kind of seaweed thing. It's not bad. I tasted it yesterday, so I'm going to use it for the miso soup. So let's get on chopping. Yes, let's talk about stuff, because stuff is good, ain't it? So everybody's thanks to Mr. What's his name? DeFranco, is it? I think he's a millionaire. He sold his YouTube network to Disney or whatever for billions of dollars. So this guy by the name of Philip DeFranco said that he has been censored, but it's not really censored. They will pull the video or stop your video from being displayed. That's called censoring if they don't like your content. His is not censoring, it's just demonetizing. That means making it known that your content is not advertiser friendly, so don't use swear words like the F word, so that families can watch it without any moments. That means non-advertiser friendly moments, like something to do with, well, stick and hole and like intercourse, okay? Can't say the F word, so might as well say intercoursing, or what else are the type of words that you can replace the usual swear words with? To be blanketing every videos, like demonetizing videos that contain some like inappropriate stuff that is not advertiser friendly is kind of like weird, because I also have a video or many videos where I have sweared before, and maybe it's a good thing, because that means not many people will swear a lot, because a lot of people just say effing as a, not as an expletive, but as a multiplier of the intentions. That means it's really it's like saying really bad, really they change it into effing, okay? Effing bad. So it's a, what do you call it, modifier? I'm not sure what you call that stuff. I don't have a degree in Shakespearean stuff. It's a long day. So I look at my finances and it's kind of like worrisome. It's very scary. So this video is going to be quite long, unfortunately, and it will be advertiser friendly. So Coca-Cola, which one do I prefer? I think I prefer Coca-Cola. The drink is better than Pepsi, I think, but both of them is the same. But I wish that Coca-Cola would stick to their old formula, using real sugar cane sugar instead of fructose corn syrup, because it really changes the taste of it. It's not as good as back in the 70s and 80s. I remember back then the Coca-Cola was like thirst quenching, you know. It's like more citrusy and more delightful. Nowadays it's just sugary. There's no like oomph. There's no wah. There's no woo. I mean, maybe they should stick to their old formula, like having the H word in it. Heroin. Heroin. I don't know how to spell that. I don't use it. I just have it in white powder substance and just it. That's all. So spelling not required. All you require is money to buy it. Let's close the window. I want people to hear what I say. I've been having pain around my ribs here, so I'm not sure whether it's the cancer or not. Not sure. I'm afraid. After going to Penang Island, staying in my tent, I've been having pain. Is it because I was staying on the beach, you know, the sandy beach, and that's why I developed pain around here? Or is it just death smiling upon me? No idea. So advertiser friendly your content must be. So one whole bulb of garlic is going to like kill the mood for some stick in the whole action in the bedroom. You get what I mean? Wink wink, nudge nudge. So there will be many things that can't be said in the YouTube sphere if you want to monetize it, or make sure your videos at least can earn you some cents, some US cents. So you have to be careful in the text and also the description and the title. So be careful, don't say effing and the F word and stuff. You don't do that, because it's really bad. Advertisers, if they see it, oh my god, you're talking about incest, sodomy, killing, raping, war. You can't have that. No, can't have all these bad things, okay? So you want to talk about the second 1945 conflict. Don't use the WAR word, use the conflict. It'll be alright, I think. This maybe during the Second world conflict, the Germans, they like to have a camp which they encourage the Jews to go and camp in certain places so that they can have a good time, though food wasn't provided back then. Therefore there was a lot of starvation, and sometimes it was cold, and since it's cold and they do not have any woodlands near the camps, they resorted to using bodies to heat up the campfire, aka ovens, and therefore you have that fun camping incident in Germany. Can't say Hitler. You know, back in the future they will have bots that can actually hear what you're saying. They will, you see in YouTube there's a transcript in the button below your video. If it's popular enough, or if it has been in the YouTube sphere for a long time, there will be a transcript. They will tell you hilariously all the wrong words that comes out of your mouth. It's not the same as whatever you are saying. You don't have the intention of saying bad words, but you tell you, oh, he's saying bad words. So in the future, definitely it's going to be like censoring you. They have algorithms and software, and if I were to hold this knife in front of you, they will be banned and there will be no more monetization. So many things that you can't talk about, or actually don't tag it as such, so people can't search it. Like, I have a video about the conflict, the Second World Conflict, and suddenly it was demonetized. It was just the titles, I did not tag it at all, and suddenly bloop, no monetization. Weird. It was 2 months ago that this happened, so back then, a long time ago, it was already happening, that you can't like really and nearly talk about stuff and monetize it. It's the same goes for tragedies, like the fireworks explosion in Paris. Yeah, there were so many fireworks happening in Paris, France, in the football stadium, in the cafes. Lots of fireworks, and lots of people passed away due to the brown skinned people. So if you were to like want to show, oh, I was here and here, I was here and here during this this not a tragedy, this incident, this Paris fireworks incident, then well, you can't monetize it, because like say during this Paris incident, no, I'm having very hard time actually in trying to replace all the words, all the censored words, all the advertiser-unfriendly words by my ums and ums and ers. So let's say Casey Neistat were to talk about this fireworks incident in Paris, the year 2015, I think, last year. He wouldn't be able to monetize it. If I wanted to talk about the nice incident, I have a video, of course, the morning that I woke up and I saw it on TV. I did a video, but I did not release it. I wouldn't call it the nice road accident. Yeah, nice road accident. I wouldn't call it that, because you tag it like so and stuff like that, and you won't be able to monetize it at all. So it's better not to like make the video expressing that you have feelings and look at me, I was here doing this when this thing happened, because I am very important and I need to add my voice to this incident, this accident in this traffic accident. So let's see. No, we have lots of conflicts happening in the world. I'm not talking about the Kellogg's conflicts. I'm talking about real conflicts. A lot of things happening in the world that we should not be so selfish, you know. Life is like precious and everybody can end up going to heaven without them wanting to go to heaven, but they were forced to go to heaven because of fireworks and accidents happening around the world. So it's dangerous time to live in now. Put some salt, sprinkle salt around the garlic here, so that it won't stick to the knife, but actually it does stick to the knife, but it's okay. It's kind of fun to actually chop and crush the salt to. It's a lot of garlic, you know, for one person. Kills the mood for some intercourse at night, if you're so lucky to have that option with your wife or girlfriend, or dare I say it, a person who works in the longest profession in the world. So there are many things happening in the world, like say the Yemen incident, the Ukrainian incident thanks to Russia, and you can't talk about it. I mean, you can talk about it, but don't. What's the point of talking about it on YouTube when you can't like make a mint out of it? Because that's what YouTube is. Lots of people depend on YouTube to get some money to buy some food, to pay the rent. It can help, not by a lot, but just by a titsy bitsy, insy wincy, just a little, just enough to scrape by. Don't be a YouTuber, just be a normal person having a normal job in a normal profession, scraping your 9 to 5 jobs and whatnot. So you can't talk about intercourse, can't talk about effing, you can't have too much explicit words or situations to talk about RAPE, or as I would say it, unconsensual stick in the whole situation without the female's consent, or like some people call it surprise intercourse. So you can't talk about that. If you want to make some money, you have to buy an ice cream cone at least once a month with the revenue from YouTube or Google. I know that Google is not making money out of all this advertising stuff, but in the future, who's going to advertise on TV? Everybody does not want to watch TV anymore. Everything is internet. So what YouTube needs to do is be nice to the creators. The money will flow in later. Everybody is like going into the internet and not to the cables or the terrestrial TVs at all. Everything will be creator focused. Everybody can be a creator, you know. So why intercourse the people who can make you money? Okie dokie. Next up, the Claypot. The garlic has been chopped. Chopped onions, if you don't have the caramelized onions, which I have, in that thing there, that container there. So the pot here, okay, turn on the heat because it's okay. Put some oil, not a lot, just a bit. Should should be another. Okay, let it heat up. In the meantime, fill a pot with water. Just enough for the soup, the miso soup. And wash the greasy, oily, garlicky stuff with some miso soup, which is made out of what? Of soya beans and whatnot. It's a Japanese thing, okay? You go to a fancy Japanese restaurant, they will always serve you miso soup, whether you like it or not, with some tofu or white soya bean cake or thing. So yeah, next up, this one here. Garlic into the pot. To be honest, I'm thinking of not going to the Singapore Toys and whatever convention. It's a lot of garlic, man. It sucks. Okay, I can smell the sulfur, a lot of the sulfur. So next up, the rice here, just half a cup. Wash it in some kind of bowl, possible. Get the glutinous out of it, glutinous toxicity. Let the water run for a while. So a lot of people have been hit by all these new restrictions. Videos have been demonetized. It was monetized for a long time, maybe 1 or 2 years, and suddenly they say, oh, if you have anything to do with RAPE or counseling and stuff, and people sharing their thoughts about it, then you are what you call it, out of luck. So wash it. So better turn on the extractor fan before the whole apartment smells of sulfur. Okay, so it's browning up nicely, not too dark. So if it's too black, then they will be too bitter. Can't have that. So you can't talk about war and stuff. You can't swear too much. So if you want to make some money, you can't do all these things. So they will really limit what people can do. So what people can do, or the creators of YouTube can do, is not rely on the AdSense or the monetization. So you have to go and get some sponsors, which is if you're popular enough, the sponsors will come to you, maybe, who knows, maybe. So I'm going to introduce some butter, just a bit, not too much. If it's too much, it will be just too, like, the butter will come out of your mouth, man. You will smell, instead of smelling like a glorious garlicky smell, you got cow smell coming out of your mouth. So let it rip. Let the garlicky cow smelling thing go emanate everywhere. Not too much, okay? Not too much. Just enough. And when it gets going, some of the caramelized onions here. Just a bit. Not too much. It's about this much. Just dump it in. And that's about it. Let it heat up for a while. Oh, before I forget, some of the chicken stock here. Just a bit. Before you know it, that's okay already. Now it's time to introduce the rice. The washed rice. Let it come to a boil. I think there's enough water. Should be enough water. Some garlic out. Put some salt if you want it a bit salty. Just a bit salt. And pandan leaf if you have it. Yeah, pandan leaf. Turn up the heat, let it boil, and then give it a knot, and just dump it like so. Give it a bit of aroma, and the water has been boiling there, boiling for some time now. Now it's time to introduce the miso paste. Miso paste would be about 1 spoonful, big one. Excuse me, from the tab there. Soybean dashi type. You have well, this much will do for just a small amount of water. Let's introduce it into the hot water. A spoon possible, don't dump the whole lump inside it, because the whole lump might not dilute in the water and might exist as a whole lump. So I have to play around with it. Caress the paste, you know, so that it will really dilute in the water and not exist as a big huge lump of undiluted soya paste. Oh, it's very warm. Oh, hot. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh God. I can really smell the pandan. Okay, it's time to like close the lid just a bit. It's boiling now. So turn down the fire too, or gas. And let it boil. Let's turn my attention to this. I'm gonna get all the miso paste diluted in the water. So go feel around and see whether you have any lumps, big lumps. You know, you can really feel it. If there's a resistance in the water, that means there's a lump. I don't feel any lumps at all. It's not a breast cancer test, okay? It's just trying to find the miso lump, whether there's any or not in the water. So crank up the heat. Let it boil. Yep, this is boiling. Take some of the seaweed in this packet here. It comes with sesame and salt and whatnot. Let's dump it in. So, for more, you will really love seaweed. Like so. The most important part of cooking is tasting it. Oh shit, the miso that has been splattered by the side there has turned into harder. Perfecto. Turn off the fire, close it, finish. And I'll just wait for that thing. When it's almost dry, like so, it's time to put the chicken. Hopefully the chicken is not that smelly, not not that not dead. I mean, it's dead, but not that expired. Close it back. Turn off the extractor fan and wait for the sound of dryness. When you hear the sound of crackling, it's time to, this means it's dry already, almost. Close it, let the steam get trapped inside it for 1 minute. Let the gas still be turned on, and turn it off. Off it has been, and let it cook further for maybe 5-10 minutes. Let its own steam make it cooked by itself. Time to open it up. Wow. Throw away the pandan leaf. Some like it spicy. I like it spicy, so put some chilies into the rice. Yummy, yummy. And there you have it. My flavored rice with miso soup. Extravaganza. Advertiser-friendly meal. Coca-Cola, Amazon, audiobook, whatever. Loot Crate. Please contact me for advertiser-friendly videos and stuff. Cause swearing is the past. Can't make money out of swearing. Lovely. Jubbly. No, frankly speaking, I'm quite tired of people effing the hell out of other people. I mean, saying the F word so many times as if it's going out of style. You can only have so many Gordon Ramsays around the world. It's just getting ridiculous. So Gordon Ramsay might throw a fit if he hears that effing or saying bad words is bad for business. So that's my meal of the day. Lovely jubbly. Flavorful and nice. The more garlic you put in or more onions you put in, the better the rice would taste. Very flavorful, something like nasi kandar. Good. Lots of garlic, lots of onions, pandan leaf, a bit of salt, chicken, you have it, and there you have it. Flavorful rice, delicious, and a bit of butter. Not too much, just a bit, because too much butter will make your mouth smell like a cow. That's not an insult, okay? It's advertiser friendly. Give me a call, advertisers. This has been brought to you by Loot Crate, which I do not have, but there's a crate there with dirty, smelly clothes. You might get one every month. You get a different type of Loot Crate. Just subscribe. Links below, maybe, who knows. Future advertiser, please come. I need money. I don't have enough money to sustain my content or my YouTube channel. Food needs to be paid. And as a Patreon, please, thank you very much, Patreon. I do not swear. I swear to you, I do not swear.